tripod. Oh, shut up, Snoop. Where's my... I don't know where it is. I have a little tripod somewhere. It was on the title. Alright, well anyway, I'm inside now. You guys are probably like, what the hell just happened? So, my aunt started getting like really super close with my sister, with my brother's wife. I don't call her my sister-in-law because no fucking sister anything is gonna do that kind of shit to somebody. Really upset my mom because she would go on Facebook and she would comment and like make a big fucking stink and a big deal about my brother's wife and like her comments. It's like, why do you feel obligated, like it's your fucking job to make this girl feel like she's part of the family? And there were several people in my family, including myself, including my mom, that said something to her about it. Everybody would tell her, it upsets my mom that you're doing that. Why are you doing that? And my mom used to get really fucking upset about it. And I would tell my mom, you know what, Mom, it's not about you. I wouldn't take it personally. It's probably more to piss me off, if anything. She's like, that's your sister. And several people asked her to stop doing it, and she just wouldn't stop. In fact, she went further and started doing it even more. And then it got to a point where her husband, Bob, we'll call him, erased me from Facebook, okay? And my mom, like, defriended us. It was crazy. One day you know the movie, the Cars movie? Could you get the fuck out of here, Snoop? Look at this. You know the Cars movie, Disney movies? But you know the little yellow Volkswagen that's in that Disney movie, the Cars movie? My uncle has one just like it. I go to show my son, my uncle's car because he was like, he likes the car. So I go to show him, and I go on his page, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, this is so weird. It said, like, add friend at the top, and I'm like, add friend, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, wow, I really could have sworn I was friends with my uncle on Facebook. I'm like, that's so weird. And so I call my mom up, I tell her what happened. Sure enough, my mom goes to his page, and my mom's like, holy fucking shit, Leanna, he unfriended me. And I'm like, what? Let me tell you guys something. My mom got so hurt by that. Like, she was really, that deeply hurt her. Of all the in-laws, I guess you could say, in my family, he's been around the longest. And my mom was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that to me? Here's my thing, right? My aunt was commenting on the Facebook videos. My uncle was doing the same thing. He would like every fucking picture that my brother's wife would put up, but then on my pictures, nothing. I'd post pictures of my son, I'd post pictures of my family, nothing. He wouldn't even like my pictures. But then he would go on my fucking brother's wife's page, and it's like, dude, you're creepy. Why are you, like, so worried about my brother's wife? Like, I don't understand this. My mom used to get fucking hurt by it, so she said something to my uncle. And it's funny because I told her not to say anything. I'm like, don't say anything because, to me, if you're having issues with somebody, you can't, like, expect people to treat the person that you're beefing with the same way that you would. I told her, don't even bother emailing him. Like, I know it's hurtful, but, like, just don't go out of your way to look at it, You can't expect everybody to be mad at my brother and his wife. At the same time, I thought it was really fucked up. It's like, why are you going out of your way for this person that you don't even know? It's not like my brother's wife was around for like 20 years or something, or even 3 years or 2 years at this point. We didn't have time to get to know her. For the first 2 years of the relationship, they didn't come to like any family functions really. It wasn't until after she got pregnant with her kid that she started showing up at family functions. Because, of course, you want gifts for your fucking kid, right? Why are you so worried about this person? Like, I don't understand that. These people are fucking crazy. They're so worried about strangers. But you'll sit there and hurt your own family member to make this outsider feel fucking welcome and feel good about themselves. I don't get that. I'm sorry. I don't understand that. I don't. My uncle, though, he would go on my brother's wife's page and sit there and like everything. So my mom said something to him. She wrote him a message, and she's just like, wow, Bob, make sure that you like all of Satan's pictures, but yet, I put a picture of my grandson up and you don't even like it. He doesn't even like his own kid. picture. How's that? That's how fucking crazy this shit is. But he made sure, and I'm telling you guys, he went on every single picture of my brother's wife. Click like. Why are you doing that? You know exactly why you're doing it. You're doing it to piss me off. Like, it's so obvious. So I actually confronted him one time, because I used to tell my mom, she got really hurt about this. My mom was sensitive, okay? Like me, I could handle it. Like, because I know where it's coming from. I always look at situations like this, and I used to tell my mom the same thing. Look at where it's coming from. Look at them. Look at how they act. Look at the way they conduct themselves in life. You really give a shit? Like, my mom was very sensitive. Like, when people talk shit about her, she was very, very, very sensitive about that shit. She used to get very upset about it. Me, I'm just like, whatever. Always be like, look at the source. Look where it's coming from. And who gives a shit if this person's talking about me? I don't fucking care. But my mom would get really fucking hurt by it. She was, like, very self-conscious, my mom. And they all know this about her, too. They all know that she's very sensitive. So why would you go out of your way to hurt somebody who's sensitive like that, you know? Why would you fucking do that on purpose? I don't understand it. Anyway, my uncle unfriended me and my mom on Facebook. After my mom confronted him, he never wrote back to her, never acknowledged her message to him. And then all of a sudden, I guess it was sometime after my mom wrote the message to him and confronted him about it, he must have unfriended us. So the next time we're at a family function, I was kind of pissed off. I didn't want to go. And I'm like, I'm not my mom. I'm going to fucking say something. So I didn't really talk to him during the whole party. He left because my uncle was coming. That, you know, they all fucking just brushed out of the family. So he went to say goodbye to me, and I went goodbye. I was like, oh, bye. And I'm like, oh, wait, I can't talk to you. We're not friends on Facebook. And you know what the first thing he fucking said was?
Your aunt did it.
He blamed my aunt. And I told my mom that. I said, Mom, I don't even think it was him. I think it was her. Like, it's because I said something to her. I had said something. My other aunt had said something to her about her constantly commenting on my brother's wife's shit. I'm like, yo, it's hurtful to my mom. To me, if you're being an asshole and then somebody makes you aware of your asshole behavior and makes you aware that something you're doing is hurting another person, if you continue to do it after that, you're a fucking asshole and you're doing it on purpose. So, from my perspective, she was purposely now hurting her sister. Why? Who does that? So, it had become an issue with my family. And you guys are probably like, what the fuck does this have to do with the story? You'll find out in the next couple of episodes, I guess. After that, then my uncle tried to, like, refriend request me, and I was just like, my mom actually, and this goes to show who my mom is as a person, my mom was so forgiving of people that she just, like, okay, she accepted his friend request. I was like, I'm not fucking her. Fuck you. You erased me? Bye. Thank you. You actually did me a favor, because I would have loved to do it myself. So that's the story with my aunt, because this is all going to come together, you guys. It'll make sense. So I'm going to stop this video, and I'm going to come back in the next one.